So in comparison to the P2A, I actually picked this up. It's a ThruNite Neutron 2A. Um, wow, these names with these flashlights are really obvious. Anyway, it takes two AA batteries, um, and it has a bunch of functions, and it's probably a little bit more expensive than the Claris P2A. This is yet another budget light. What's really cool about this is the pocket clip. It's stiff. It's not moving anywhere. It's because when you install the pocket clip, this part actually twists on and off, and this secures the pocket clip. This is one thing I really like. It's the same with the Quark AA squared. Quark AA squared. It has the same concept. Actually, I think they just copied it, or I don't know. They copied each other. It doesn't ride as deep. You still have this to deal with, but it's it's a little bit skinnier than the P2A. Almost the same size as the Quark. I do have the Quark here, so this is the Quark with the tactical tail cap here. It just gives momentary, and you can see the clips are the way it's seated with this this screw here. They're about the same. But anyway, and Quark is still a great light. I'm keeping it. This claims to have 260 lumens. I have no idea. When I tested out the beam, it looked like more like a floodlight to me. This thing's really cool right here. It's this this bezel. Let's see if I can focus in on that. But anyway, it's this bezel. It's not sharp at all. It actually screws off, and yeah, it looks pretty stylish. Overall, I really like the general look of this flashlight. It looks clean. You know, you could probably wear this in a dress situation, more business style. And I think what they call this is knurling. I have no idea where that word came from, but this part right here, this texture here, gives a really good grip. Feel really solid about it, about actually holding it. I feel like there's a grip on it on the front here. It's a good grip, so if you need to turn the bezel, that's fine. So here's a simple operation. It's you twist it all the way tight, and you push on this button so you get high, and then it has a memory, so if you tap it, you get strobe back to high. But if you leave it on strobe and you click it off, you're going to get strobe when you click it on each time. Give it like a second in between. So that's a little confusing sometimes because I'm not used to it. I'm so used to the Quark where it just resets. But this one has this memory, so I leave this on high most of the time. And if you twist the bevel or loosen the head and you turn it on, it has a Moonlight Mode. They call it Firefly, but I call it Moonlight because I'm used to it, the term. And then you can cycle through by just tapping it. So you have, oh yeah, you have SOS. So you have this Moonlight or Firefly mode. You have low, medium, high, and then you have this SOS. I usually use this, leave it on Firefly. And the reason is because there are some situations where, like in the middle of the night, and so I don't wake up like, you know, my wife or my kid. I know I leave it on high all the time, but if I need it on low, I just leave it on Moonlight. And then during the day, I actually leave it on, let's see, this is low, this is medium. Then I usually leave it on medium. And when you leave it on there, when you click it back on, it will remember that. So it will always remember that. You can click it as many times, and if you go fast, then you're just cycling through. But to really cycle through, you should really just tap it. So one thing that I don't like about this is the tail cap. it feels kind of like mushy right here. It's not really very positive, and in comparison to like even like the cork. Well, this is a tactical tail cap, so it's unfair. How about the Chloris? Same thing, tactical tail cap, but at least I can feel the pressure right here. This one, I kind of have to just put my thumb on it and push really hard just to get it on and hear that click. Or I can use the edge of my thumb and hopefully just make sure that I'm in the middle, and I have to, then I can positively push it in. So you could actually hear the click. What I hope they do with this flashlight soon, or I haven't done too much research, is if they can come up with an option where you get a tactical tail cap, so that you can go through all the you can go through the modes. However, at least it's quick to access. Same thing here. This one has a moonlight. You loosen the head, and it cycles through all of its unnecessary modes. Cork is awesome. Has too many modes for me, but hey, some people like that. So yeah, this tail cap, it's not holding me back from using it. I just don't like it. But yeah, overall, this is a pretty good light and a very good budget light. Between the Claris P2A and the Neutron 2A. I still like the Claris, but if I were to, would I buy this Neutron again? Yeah, I would buy this. I would definitely buy this again. But I'm hoping for like a better button here, and it's a tactical tail cap. It claims to be 260 lumens. To me, anything over 100 lumens is bright enough. Actually, anything over 60 lumens is bright enough for me. But yeah, if they could just improve on that, that'd be great. It's weighted really differently though. With a Claris, I feel like most of the weight is towards the back, and so sometimes it's back heavy, just for me. That's just my observation. And this thing, I think all of it is just, it's weighted perfectly. So I don't feel like it's too heavy on the back, too heavy on the front. With the batteries in, it just feels solid. So this is another cool light if you're on a budget. I suggest getting it. Either one of these two, depending on what you need it for. I really like the Moonlight Mode. This is the one that I would use around my house. And yeah. So, ThruNite, good light. Except this tail cap.